Implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, what a move! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They've been getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Terrapins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll try to run for it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Running the red zone. It's Hemby. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Getting some heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Second down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Split backs here. To the air, it's Moss. Swings it out to the flat. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking for the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. To the air, it's Moss. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
open downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, USC.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
First down pass, complete to the wideout. Pickup of 5. 2nd down.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air, it's Moss. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Branch. He gets a block. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Trojans. Dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Zings it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Howard. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacked.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's back to throw on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4. And he breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Terrapins are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. Using his feet. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Terrapins! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabs behind the line. It's Hemby. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd down coming up after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Quarterback keeper smashes through. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like,